Everybody in here, I want to go from down the list. I want everybody to give their opinion. I think we've had a constructive. We went on a bunch of tangents. We had some little drama. I think it's all good. I want everybody to kind of just tie a bow on their opinion right now of the Drake album. I feel like we strayed off a little bit, but that was the main point of the stream. Honestly, Nevermind. Keep in mind that it's only been out for 2 days, but I think people are formulating their opinion. They're watching what the atmosphere is, the scene is. My personal opinion, as I've said, I don't think it's Drake's best album, but I think it's his most important. The reason why is that it'll allow Drake to grow as an artist, and one of the things that I think Drake has been stuck in recently is that he just has to check boxes in knowing that, you need an R&B song, you need a lyrical song, you need a hit song, and you need to work in certain factors to make everybody happy. That's not artist growth, where you're just trying to make everybody happy. Artist growth is actually taking chances, is actually moving the culture, moving the sound forward, and pushing the line. And I think this album is a good start or a progress from what Drake has done before, because he's never done anything like it. That's my opinion, but I want to go and I'll call y'all name out and y'all could either respond or not. Lil Bandit, you got anything to say? You in here?
Should I get that like a 5? It was alright. It's not the type of music I listen to type shit, but it was decent.
Okay. OVO Naths, or is it Naths? Naths? What's up, brother?
Skip.
Okay. He look like he's having cat got his tongue. V-Roy the Demon, what's cracking with you? What you feel about this?
What's up, man? Hey, look, the Drake album, in my opinion, so exactly the next day after I heard it, I went to a pool bar in downtown Columbia. I'm gonna tell you, the vibes that this album gives off are immaculate. They're crazy. You got a drink in your hand. You're at the club. You hear this album. Your opinion's gonna go from the 7 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. In my opinion, I really fuck with the album.
Wow. Okay. That's good. Zeno just popped in. Zeno, what do you think about this project? Oh, he popped out. All right. Hood Magic. What's cracking, nigga?
I was giving it pushback initially because I still feel like you was being unfair just because it's Drake. I have no ranking for it because it's not my type of music. And when I'm out and about and I'm in a different environment and I know they play this kind of music, I don't even know who's playing, like what the artist is. You get me? Like, I'm really not even focused. We drinking, we plotting on some chicks in the corner. Mm-hmm. So this is not even I can't rank it. So I think can't compare it to none of his old projects, new projects. It's a whole different genre. Literally, if it's a whole different genre, what can I compare it to? I'm not even in that genre to speak on it, really. So, but it's not that bad. Like, it's good house music, I guess. It's probably cool, but yeah. I just wanted you to be fair. Like, if we gonna call when everybody else do some out of the box shit, we gonna be nice to them too. That's all. But it was cool. I
was pulling teeth, man. I had to admit that my nigga kind of flop. I don't like that.
Okay, that's you being real. That's why we fuck with you. You a real nigga. Keep it real. We gonna give everybody their props, and when they don't.
I ask you one last question before we move on, unless you have anything else to add. Would you ever turn this album on by yourself? Like not you by yourself, but say you would, like, in what setting would you ever be like, oh shit, let me turn this shit on? Or would you never do it?
In the first few days when I'm trying to have a conversation about it. After that, it will come on when it comes on.
With the kids, like I got a daughter, so like it ain't no real cussing in this, it ain't nothing graphic. So the kids around, I'm gonna throw this on. This ain't like you get me pop that pussy, bitch. My daughter we ain't about to sit. You feel me? I ain't really like that. So with the kids around, a little barbecue, I throw it on. But if the kids asleep and we rolling up weed and drinking, nah, this ain't the vibe.
Yo, that's Hood Magic, people. You know what I mean? He lives up to his name. All right, my nigga. All right, Hussein, what's cracking with you, dog?
What's up?
What you feeling about this project, man? How you feel? How you think it's gonna live?
Honestly, in the city, it might go like
you're from the 6?
8 or of course.
Holy, free top 5.
Holy, fam.
Holy,
yeah, but like it's an 8 or 9 because like rooftop patio thing, pool party, kick
rooftop patio thing. Ah!
You know what King Street West. You know what I'm saying? You've been all those places.
Yeah.
Go off there. Yeah,
okay.
Lavelle, all the clubs, bro. It's gonna be on for 3 summers though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
3 summers.
3 summers.
Yo. I'm gonna have OVO Mark hook you up with some merch, man. You're real man from the 6. Holy. Yo, Boom, what you
Oh,
feeling,
geez.
man? This Boom
He
in
said he
here.
went out to dinner or some shit.
All right, yo. All right, Kyrie, come on, man. Give it to us, bro.
Yo, also, I'm Kyrie, not Chiron, so y'all give me a play. I play
Nah,
me.
this is Kyrie right here. You know, I like Kyrie
Yo,
because Kyrie will come with the whole philosophy, and I like it. It's good for debate. Go ahead.
yo, let me get the pod. But yo, for me, the album is good music. It's good music. It's decent music. I
Mm.
think when you talk about album and because it's Drake, the place he is in his career and what people expected, seeing how they felt about CLB, I think this was left field. I think because of that, it's going to throw a lot of people off. Most people don't have the music depth to even really listen to house music for the most part to really judge the album. But I think when you do get into like judging it from a house perspective, I think it's just a lot to take in. I don't think it has too many high spots or too many low spots to give me like feel like I'm on a roller coaster. I feel like I'm kind of on like a slow drive.
Mm.
Um,
Yo, by the way, not to cut you off, I think you made a great point. I know y'all might be like, oh, it's Drake or whatever, so you're more inclined to listen to it. So I don't like maybe some of y'all. I know some of y'all chat niggas, so y'all probably heard me talk about my story a lot of times. So I was born in Jamaica. I moved over here to New Jersey. Before I became the person who's talking to y'all on the stream, the first thing I did was trying to get into production. I was trying to make beats like Kanye because he was popular at the time. And then I got into DJing because we were in college just trying to get with bitches, right? And at that point, when we're trying to throw parties, I became a DJ. What was popular was something called Jersey Club. So if you were a decent DJ, you would try to make your club mixes of whatever popular song. So I dabbled a lot in Jersey Club music. So my ear, I like Jersey Club music. So that's when Drake dropped To The Max, I fucked with it. So when I hear this, I relate it more towards that. So I have an inclination to like it more. So I'm open to this type of music. But if you've never ever listened to house, like one in the chat, if you've never been to a party, I don't want to say a house party because that's a different connotation.
yeah.
Been to any type of event or party where they're playing house music, and if you haven't, you're probably gonna be like, "What is this?"
Like ask them if they ever like oh yeah, has the chat ever seen Boiler Room, sessions, Boiler Room parties, stuff like that. That's
Mm,
won't give you if you're familiar with K Tronada. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? If you're not familiar with K Tronada, I don't expect you to have much credence on speaking on this album, to be honest.
Okay. Before we
Um,
get to Mr. Shiesty, I don't know if Kyrie had anything more to add.
yeah, I also will say I think another thing is that it's hard to give when you judging a rapper or a prolific artist rather. I think that's a better way to describe a prolific artist from what he usually does, and you get in a new project that you didn't ask for. I think it's important to note that
Go ahead, good, my man.
yeah, he is not like how do I say this? Drake makes good music, so no matter what, it's going to be decent. But like in comparison to other house music, it's just not the top tier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's fair. Yo, Chrome Heart Sosa, like I know you're above, so you came in afterwards. You had anything to add?
Yeah.
What
Oh
up?
yeah. I like the album, bro. I really do. Like my favorite songs from that right now. It's like Tesco Green, Falling Back, A Keeper, Sticky. I really fuck with them songs, bro. Like I understand people ain't gonna like it because different opinions and whatever. But I personally like it. This is my first time hearing house music, and me personally, I like changing the genre up so I won't be listen to the same shit every time. So I like it, honestly.
Okay, that's cool. All right, thank you for that opinion. I don't know if I ever talked to you before, but salute. By the way, where you from?
I'm from Mississippi. I just live in Atlanta.
I bet. EDM Miano. I know you're above as well, but you came in afterwards. Did you want to chime in or no?
Oh, yeah, it's Iana, but
Okay, my
I
bad,
mean,
man.
I make house too. Like I make, and I can say that this is actually a really, really good dance album. Like it's not like modern type house. It's more like old school, like early 2000s house, where it's like with the pianos and the keys. It's not really too much on the synth sound. You know what I mean? But it's still groovy, and I like it a lot. So I can say it's like a really good dance album.
Okay, okay. So you fucking with you vibing with you trying. All right, Mr. Shiesty, what's up with you, brother? I don't know if you want to share any thoughts. If not, we're gonna go to Niggy Demics.
I'm sorry, I'm echoing on my bad.
Yeah, next on Shiesty.
Yeah, Shiesty, if you're not here, Niggy, what's good with you, brother? I know you in here.
Yeah, I really like the album. I think he did a really good job with the experimentation. And I think it was his chance to really flex his songwriting abilities,
Mm,
like the lyrics. And he really the producers really did their thing too. Shout out to 40 and Black Coffee. Um,
yeah, I gotta
whatever
get into it,
sort
Black
of
Coffee.
atmosphere they were trying to build, they nailed it. Um, and yeah, I hope it puts on others on this type of music. Um, Vince Staples got a album called Big Fish Theory, where he's on a lot of beats like this. So if
Really?
anybody wants to listen to
Yeah,
some like shit that's like that,
shout out to Vince
check that
Staples.
out. Yeah, but I fuck with it.
Oh, that's fire. Peyton Demics, what's cracking with you, brother?
Was goody.
What's good? What you feel about this album? We got you confused, or you're like you vibing with it?
Honestly, bro, I'm confused with it. Cause when you played it on stream and shit, I was like high and shit. I was chilling, and I was like, "Oh, this is a 10. Like, this is fire." And then like in the morning, I was playing and shit, cleaning the house and shit. It was like it was vibing and shit, but it's missing that energy. Like, I want that demonic Drake shit. Like, I feel
Okay.
like that's why he said about the scary hours shit after. Cause I'm like, he forgot about like fans like me and shit like that want to hear
You like Drake
like
with an
more rap.
edge. You like Drake with an edge or a chip on the shoulder.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like play that shit in the street. Like, you feel me?
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Anything else?
Overall, it was good though. I fuck with it. Like, I get he's trying to branch out and shit or whatever, but I fuck with it. I just feel like I gotta get into the mood, or I gotta be in a certain mood to play it. Like, I can't just play it like 24/7 shit.
Th-
But it's
th-
good though.
that's a good point you made because the majority of Drake music, Drake is like, yo, Drake ain't never been a mood artist. Like usually be like, yo, we gotta be marching to play Kendrick or we gotta be high to play Future sometimes, right? But like Drake always been the artist like, yo, oh, he got a song for no matter what we got going on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's also interesting that like when it comes to house music, you gotta lean more of the beats. So like this is the first time we had a project where we're not really we shouldn't be leaning on like anything he's saying or like he's not really adding to the music overall.
Yeah, there ain't no like drop dead moments or like just like you're dropping your jaw moment at just what he said. He's just kind of he's vibing a lot. I feel that. Yo, Perk Angle, what up with you, bro? Nigga named Perk
What's up,
Angle.
man? How you doing?
What's cracking with you? What you feel about this?
Good. Damn. So right. I got like I listen to like a broad amount of different genres of music, right?
Uh huh.
So like, and I'm a huge Drake fan, man. I've been on Drake's the jump. But like, but the way I look at it is like, this is, bro, man's just signed the biggest deal in history, right? This is the picture he wants to portray. He's a versatile artist. Like, if you just don't have the ear for it, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, bro. Like he's just giving us what he's giving us what he wants to give us. I'm not. I like the album personally. I like it.
That's
You know,
fire.
so
Okay.
it's just I don't really have much to say on his album, but I like it. Shit, that's what it is.
Yeah, to add to what you're saying, I feel like there's certain fans that are like they want the artist to be the artist. Like, yo, we have a weird dynamic among artists and fans these days, where the fans tell the artist what they want, and the artist becomes a slave to the fans, where they have to deliver what the fans want, and if they don't deliver, the fans are gonna roast you. But there's few artists, and I think that's what we are talking about earlier in the stream, few artists that are going to be like, yo, no, this is the wave I'm on. This is getting me inspired. These are the topics that I want to talk about. And because I'm the artist, I'm going to lead instead of being following the people who liked me from before when I was leading. So that's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good
no,
one.
I completely agree with that because like and to me Drake's never been like a mood artist. Like I listen to whatever he drops at any point of the day if I feel like it, no matter how I feel like and like that bro, Rod Wave's probably my favorite artist right now, and I could get lit in the club to Rod Wave type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like the mood thing, I can listen to any type of music doesn't matter what mood I'm in. But you might cling to a certain type of music depending on what mood you're in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. But.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Wasabi, what's up? I see you in here, brother. You have anything to contribute to the conversation?
That's the sister.
Sister.
Huh?
That's a
Sister
sister.
Wasabi right there with the beats.
Yo, what's good?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
No, I just wanted to say, well, I rate Drake, but like to me, this album was like a 7.5.
Uh huh.
But as I was discussing like with Zeno and a couple of others earlier, we were saying how like it's gonna reach a big audience, and we feel like it's gonna make like, well, I feel like it's gonna make like 300K minimum.
Uh huh. I mean, to add to your point, I don't know if your thought was complete, but I do think that this is probably one of the albums. I think these songs are gonna last the longest because I think when you escape out of the hip hop, hamster wheel cycle where you're dropping these songs and they're played in rotation by a club DJ for 3 weeks, then they move on. Because in hip hop clubs, it's all about the new song, right? Rather than you go to some other clubs that like other genres or play other genres, it's about the classics and the songs that have built over months. I think these songs have a certain chance to grow within those realms and then cross over back to hip hop. So,
Question: have you seen any support from that field yet?
well, I think we're waiting to see it. If you ask me, I think we're waiting to see it. I haven't seen. The only thing I've seen from like anybody in the dance genre is mostly people saying, "Yo, Drake is inspired by us," but we didn't feel like a lot of people in Jersey club sector are kind of speaking, but I haven't seen people saying, "Yo, let's get behind this," because if Drake makes this genre bigger, we'll probably get recognized.
Well,
So
see, with that being said, this is the first time he did that without necessarily doing features, right?
yeah, yeah. With the exception of obviously Carnage produced a bunch of it. It don't feel like he grabbed like when he did dancehall, he grabbed like a few of the popular dancehall people. When he did some UK stuff, he grabbed a few of the popular. He was rocking with
Same
Skepta, this
with
and
the
third.
African.
Yeah, yeah. With this one, it felt like he just kind of did it. I get you. I get you.
Maybe it feels like they wasn't worthy. They weren't nice enough for him to be on his
I
project.
put that on. That's rude.
Shit. What's up? Were you finished with your thought, or am I saying that right?
Oh, somebody said Diplo did. Diplo posted.
Yes, you are. I was want to say like obviously it's a house inspired album here in the UK. A lot of people were really big on house music, especially like around the early 2010, like
Mm-hmm.
early 2010, like 2011, 2012. People were so big on house music. So like, and even this summer, like a lot of rappers, like UK rappers, are jumping back on the house, like on the house wave.
Mm.
So I feel like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people will like the album down here
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
because a lot of people love Drake in the UK. I don't know if you guys already know this, but
He
like he
he
helped a
kills
lot of
wireless every
our
time.
rappers.
Yeah, he
Like
kills
he helped
wireless at the O2 every time.
exactly, and he helped a lot of our artists like come to America and like help them create help them build a American audience and put a lot of our artists out there. Like if it wasn't for Drake, a lot of Americans wouldn't even know who Skepta and all these people are.
Yeah, he hopped on like Dave's first biggest song, at least internationally. I know Dave's doing his thing and been doing his
Yeah.
thing, but that's fire. That's fire. Okay, okay.
Real
Um,
Drake
quick,
asked and gave out too many stimuluses.
you saw what?
real quick. He said Drake gave out too many stimulus. Real quick, act to speak on what you said earlier about nigga ears, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
I don't like though how a lot of people do and I'm not talking about Perk Angle because he said this and anybody else in here. So I just want to say that. But like they was like, we listen to a lot of different genres and we're more accepting of this music. I'm proud of my nigga ears, even though I've listened to a lot of different music. It just didn't hit. Like I just grew up in hip hop. That's all I know. I love it. Like R&B, obviously. I know other genres. They just don't do it for me. So I like to stick in my corner. It's not of ignorance. I'm aware, and I watch anime, and I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm hip to some of the Japanese music and all this, but for the most part, it's hip hop all day, every day. It is what it is. So I'm not like people just look down on nigga ears. Like, you only listen to Future or blah blah blah. Yes, I only listen to certain artists or genres. It is what it is. So I just don't want people to feel bad because they not into this. It's okay if you're not into the house music. It is okay. You aren't less than. You know what I mean? Because people try to get all snobby and this is too sophisticated for you. We listen to 16th classic century music over here. Like,
Yo.
bruh.
By the way, yo, Hood Magic, do you think that he should have probably did a slightly better job of, kind of fusing the genres more than just changing genres?
It would have a better
Reception.
yeah, thank you.
I could
Yes.
agree with that
And he
also.
would have sold more. That's the one.
And another thing I want to point out though, for everybody who says that it's going to have a more worldly outlook, I find that hard to believe when we're talking about the world's biggest artist with a surprise album that everybody most likely will go check out at the very least. Still, and for it to still have the biggest song on the album be the last song, which is not a rap. I mean, not a house song. I just find that interesting.
Hip hop is the biggest genre in the world.
Hip hop is the biggest genre in America, not necessarily the biggest
Yeah, not
genre
in
in
the
the
world.
Oh, I'm
world.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
So,
it's still
so
the biggest artist in the world.
I guess this is going to be a big test right here. So I'll give you another tidbit,
Yeah,
right?
right.
No. I get you. I give you another big tidbit, right? Like, for example, like there's a chart that came out not too long ago that showed the percentage sales by whatever artist in America compared to out of America. A nigga like Drake is about 40% in America. When Kendrick dropped his album, it was about 38 or 39%. It was kind of close to 40. When niggas like Lil Durk dropped their album, about 60 to 70% is just straight in the US. So like the streams look a little weird. You'll notice that like Gunna versus The Weeknd had more global streams, but within the United States, you had Gunna who had just way more because his music is concentrated here. This is a true test for Drake. Will the international market push this? Because those, I don't know if you guys know, like if you stream Drake's album and you're in the UK, unfortunately, it's not going to count on what the sales that I report. There's a Nielsen and a Billboard for the UK. So Drake's numbers for the UK is different from Drake's numbers in the US. I only report US sales. So again, if we're saying that these genres,
Spotify's still worldwide, right?
yeah, it's worldwide, but so from that 11 million, we don't know if somebody streamed that shit in Australia. That's where the extended report is going to only show for the US, and they're going to extrapolate from that. So they're going to take from that 12 million and say, oh, only 6 million was from the US. And then they're going to go what's paid and what's not paid, what's premium, what's not. That's how they come up with the sale numbers. But the only reason why I'm saying that is because we should still see.
Fair to say that Spotify still is a safe place to look for some indication.
No, of course it is. But like for certain artists and for certain music they're making, it's gonna matter because when you see the number that I showed y'all, like the 11 million, that's globally. So you could be in Antarctica, listen to the song, it's gonna count. But when billboards release their stuff and the numbers that we report on, it's only based on the United States. It don't matter how many people are listening to UK. Don't matter how many people are listening in Egypt. Don't matter. You know what I mean? I know.
No, but that kind of furthered my point about like how worldly is it if it's doing that on a global platform?
No, I agree with you, and I think I would make the argument to say to you, on a global platform, those songs don't jump out. They're slow builders rather than in hip hop. They're quickly out the gate. So I think over the next couple of months, if we don't see this album with tremendous staying power or doing some shit globally, we could probably say if the goal was to hit a bigger audience with this sound to be global, it's better off that you just appeal to the United States because the United States audience still kind of controls what the rest of the world listens to. You get what I mean? No?
No, yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. I think that, like you said, it's definitely a test, and that's what I'm kind of waiting for. I think it's just very interesting,
Yeah.
And I think for him to put, and I say this about Kendrick too, when people start like trying to put people to certain standards, when people put out certain stuff, it kind of like it's kind of stupid to try to keep judging it off of certain standards because it's like if they wanted to go off of those standards, they wouldn't put this out in the first place. You see what I'm saying? So like, I
Possibility.
feel like he's definitely very, very like. I think he just put this out haphazard. Like, I just want to have some fun real quick. I just signed a deal. I'm trying to get this money.
Yeah, I definitely think he's trying to get that money. Yo, Bass, do you have any thoughts on this project, this release? Did you like it? It's your chance to, kind of sound off, whether positively or negative about the album, brother.
Yo, Bass on mute, nigga.
All right, well,
You're not here. You're not here. Move on.
all right,
Get that
Zeno,
nigga.
Zeno and odds. What's cracking, man?
Man,
Zeno,
in
I
my
know,
in
I know
my
you bumping
opinion,
this.
I feel like this album was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think this album is gonna be his hardest hitting album globally, just because like Wasabi said, the 2010 house scene goes crazy in the EU, and also like this nigga's blend. He's like tapping into his R&B roots and blending it with a genre that's taken well globally.
Okay. All
But
right.
this is Drake. But like at the end, like only time is gonna tell because like this is Drake's equivalent of going pop.
Facts. I like that. I like that.
It's Drake's equivalent of going pop, in my opinion.
I like
Go
that.
ahead, odds.
Your academics, I got a bone to pick with you, my dog. When you gonna give me the Twitch mod, bro? Like, you gonna give me a star roll? Anyways, bro,
Is it odds a
I'm gonna
mod
seem like
or am I tripping?
nigga. You know, it's your boy. It's your boy. Hey, but look, I'm gonna be the biggest hater, bro. I'm sorry. Like Drake is my boy. I fuck with Drake mad heavy, but this shit is not the one, bro. Like I'm thinking about this shit objectively. I don't listen to like you said. Like you from Jersey, y'all fuck with Jersey Club. I'm from Miami. We do the same speeded up type house music shit. We be juking, bopping, whatever, you feel me. I ain't
I
like this
definitely be
shit, bro.
joking,
Like,
Nani. I know.
yeah, like for me it was like I know, and it's hurting me to even say this, but I felt like Drake fucking he dropped the ball, bro. It's coming to show more and more like he trying to do new shit, but it's really just looking like if he don't got someone to feed and bite energy off of, he not really like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't drop a decent R&B album unless he's working with the Weeknd. The Weeknd refused to work with that nigga, so he ain't dropping that shit. He ain't dropping no more dance hall shit because Rihanna not working with the nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? It's kind of coming a pattern for me. Like if someone's not giving this nigga the hype to go ahead and jump in deep into this type of genre, then he kind of he kind of make an excuse like, oh, I'm playing with it. I'm trying it out. Like a lot of people online is saying like this new project is a remix of Passion Fruit over and over and over again. I ain't gonna lie though. I like the first last project he did, a little playlist that had Passion Fruit on it. That shit was fire. Passion Fruit was a fire song. This shit is like a hit or a miss. I'm not like it could grow on me. You know what I'm saying? There's room for it to grow on Drake fans. If you're not fucking with it now, there's room for it to catch you later. But as of like these first couple listens through this first week right now, for me, it's like Drake, what are you doing, bro? Like, do you not even give a fuck about what we want no more? But then he said he gonna drop the next Scary Hour shit. So it's like, is it a cop out? Like, is that so? You keep us on a hook. So it's like, just in case this shit don't work, I'm gonna make sure I give y'all what I know already worked before. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but
By the way,
that's just my point.
I think everything you said were very interesting points. I mean, I'll throw this point out to like the chat and everybody in here. Do you feel like Drake creates the best within a subgenre, or when he's trying to do anything different from just rapping, when there's a muse in a sense, or someone there to guide him, whether it's the Weeknd with a particular sound, whether it's, I would say, Party Next Door with a dancehall sound, you know what I mean? Because Party Next Door wrote for Rihanna on Work, Work, Work. He's the one who kind of helped with a lot of dancehall stuff. Shit. And you could tell there was him getting close to Travis when he was trying to get that Houston slow down flow to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like he had him on company. I mean, I think you make a legit point there where you're like, yo, Drake might be someone who's just really good at copying your homework. You know what I mean? And like you start the math problem, he might be able to figure it out, but he won't definitely need for you to, which I think is interesting. This time around, it didn't feel like there was one, even though some might be like, well, what about Carnage? Carnage is a producer, but like on a melody artist side of it, I don't know if Carnage could like give him the blueprint like how you would say Party Next Door or The Weeknd or these other people did. So
Well,
I
as an
understand
artist,
your point.
I think sometimes there's a thing to like where like when Drake is like ultra focused, we know you're gonna get good work or concentrated work. This don't really seem too concentrated. Granted, it is house music; it's not supposed to be. But like when you're working with a producer and they're taking on the brunt of the work as far as like leading what the song is really gonna be, and you kind of just deliver what you deliver and let it rock. It's a little bit less. It's it's a little bit easier just to drop it because it's like I'm not too attached to this because this is all like kind of references for me. The producer kind of rocked out.
By the way, this is another hot take. I would be surprised if any writing or anything on Drake's part for this album took more than a week. I think this album was done in a week. I've heard Drake talk about many of his albums on how he was finishing verse at the last minute, and like I remember him talking about Tuscan Leather, how he kind of did it in parts, and that took the span of months. I don't think anything on this album probably took over a week. I think Drake knocked this out because he was in a vibe, and that vibe was momentary. Okay, so this was where he was at. I don't know if he was in Ibiza or whatever. I don't know if he took a pill in Ibiza, but for wherever he was at in that moment, and I think it's during a week. It could be a weekend. I don't think he took a long time on this.
I could agree with that.
Is Party's pen on this at all?
I don't think so. I mean, I could bring it up real quick. Somebody said he took months. I ain't buying it. I think he took months to maybe study the sound. I don't think he took months to write the music.
Nah, that nigga Drake was in Jersey with Cookie Kawhi when he wrote this shit.
Really?
What's good, facts?
Momentarily, and he just caught a vibe, bro.
Drake, honestly, never mind. Let me look at the. Here we go.
Is that like a big New Jersey artist?
Facts.
Honestly, somebody said 6 months ago. He said he took months. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, Karna's been DJing nonstop. Karna's never stopped working for no damn 7 months to lock in with Drake. and I'm telling you, like, if Drake, I see Drake taking weeks or months on like 7 a.m. in Bridal Path. I don't think Drake is taking no fucking 7 months to write Text Go Green.
Question. I got a question, man. Didn't Carnage say he was going to retire recently?
Yeah, he just recently said that within the past couple of weeks.
Nigga, he retired the Carnage thing. He's now going by Gordo. You know how they do with that, bro.
He said he was retiring from music and touring.
Yeah, he just made a new persona.
Oh, he was trying to give somebody money.
Yeah, come on, man. You know how that goes. Yeah, I'm looking on this album. I'm looking at even the writers. I'm seeing some writers I don't even know. I've never seen these names before when it comes to a Drake album.
Are they producers or are they writers though?
I mean, it seems like it's pretty much a lot of producers, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and this is obviously no knock to Drake. When Drake is creating something great with like amazing hooks and sometimes even complex lyrics, you'll see that there's a lot more collaboration. So you'll see more people on the writers list. This shit just looked like he just got the beats and he just was singing or humming in the shower, and then he walked out in the embassy and said, "Let me just record this bitch right now."
I can see that, and I
Carrie. Oh my god.
I do think more rapping on this because, like, even what's crazy? Even with the Sticky song, I feel like he should have sung on that too, though. Like the rapping was fire, but he would have sung on it. It would have made it more fire.
Heartbreak Drizzy, man.
All right. I don't know who this last person is in the call, but definitely.
It's Fly. It's Fly.
What's cracking, brother?
I'm fucking with the summer vibes. Kendrick can never. J. Cole can never. And yeah, that's basically it.
Disrespectful, man.
Come on, man.
Yo, facts.
Yo, Runs. You also joined up late, so I don't know if you wanted to add nothing to it. Runs and honestly, Nevermind joined up late, and y'all above. And I know Facts too. If any of y'all or Omni, if anyone wants to just add some last thoughts to this shit, clearly we're 2 days in. We're just kind of judging the trajectory, judging what we feel, judging what we think at this point. And I think I speak for everybody in here where we're all going to reserve the right where if we're having this discussion 3 months later, we might look back and be like, well, nah, I actually like that now, or I feel different about whatever. So we're just giving kind of 2 day, where do we feel this shit's going?
In my
Well,
opinion, it's ahead of its time. I mean, just like the whole lot of Red album, it's ahead of its time, bro. So I mean, in a few months, we'll wait for them to catch up. You know what I mean? And I promise it's gonna be exactly just like that. It's gonna be exactly how the whole lot of Red album went. They're gonna jump right on the wave. You know what I'm saying? It happens every single time. I'm not worried about it.
Hey, Keith, and but I guess your name is Keith. Yo, Keith, what do you think the performance factor of this? Because we know a whole lot of Red, like he went on tour with it. How do you think Drake mixes these songs in with like, he has a lot of verses that are like just legendary. He has a lot of like rap hits. Do you think like if he's going on tour and this is going to be an album he tours for, does he focus heavy on these songs and make it like a house type situation, or nah? What do you think?
I personally, in my opinion, man, I think he does exactly that. I think he makes like his shows and stuff when he goes on tour. I feel like it's gonna be more of an experience now. Like when you go to a weekend concert, it's not just a concert; it's an experience you're going to see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's gonna be more like that. It's gonna be a whole different vibe. When Perk Angle said it earlier, this image he's trying to portray and he's gonna put out now, it's gonna be a different Drizzy. We're not really gonna see in my opinion, I don't think we're gonna see anything like Scary Hours much like that anymore. I think it's gonna be kind of like Lil Durk's music. Lil Durk might drop a few like no auto Durks, but mainly he's on his Durk shit. He's singing.
Love
He's doing
songs
what
for
he
the
likes to
street.
do. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. That makes
It's
sense.
more like that. That's my opinion. I think we're gonna see Drizzy hop
He's
genres. He might
finally
not be doing
evolving.
this like that no
Finally
more.
evolving.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Omni.
Yes, I really think that whether or not people are gonna like universally like the album or not, something like this is actually necessary for Drake's just success as a celebrity and a musician overall.
Okay,
Because I mean,
okay.
like, because to be honest, all of the people that are consistent in the type of music that they make are not like nowhere near as famous as Drake is. And I mean, obviously, Drake is really the only one that's doing it, but I really think that a big part of that, of why Drake is still relevant to this day, is because he doesn't make the same music every single time.
Mm. Okay, okay. What do you guys think about
I
that?
mean, I'm not even like I'm not like too much of a big fan of the album as a whole, to be honest. And I fuck with Drake hard, but I think that he wouldn't be able to negotiate a $500 million deal if he didn't make music like this that appealed to the people that actually like music like this. Because I mean, like, this is really not the first time that we're hearing this type of music from Drake. He's been putting bits and pieces of this in like most of his the albums previously. So this is really not even like a surprise to me, or it shouldn't be to anybody else.
Not true. I
I
agree.
want I want to speak on a tour. I want to speak on a tour.
Is that
So
facts? Go
when
ahead, facts.
when you said the tour act, the only thing I thought of how he could make a tour like this is if he bring well to this album or whatever, if he brings some artist that's like this from Jersey, because that's really the only place that I feel like make this type of music. I'm not really checking for this album at all. For me, I looked at the category and seen dance, and I knew that the shit wasn't for me at all. I don't think I'll ever listen to it again.
What if we get
Respectfully,
what if we get an EXO and Drake reunion off of these last two projects and they go on tour together? That'd be fun.
We can't even get
Never
sturdy to
happened.
the yo.
that'd be classic. That'd be classic, Kyrie.
Who said we can't get sturdy to this shit, bro? Who gets sturdy to Drake? Come on, man.
I don't
You're
like
not a
this
street
shit though.
rapper,
It's
That's
bro.
what
not
I'm
for me.
saying, bro. Like you can't
You're not a
even get
street
sturdy
rapper,
to
bro.
this.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, I'll be
It's
sturdy to
not for
Drake.
me.
Get
Yo,
sturdy to Drake,
Snapper, I
man.
see you in the building, nigga. I know you vibing to this Drake album. You see, Snapper got kids, man. Snapper got kids. Snapper living his life right now. I know Snapper fucking with his new Drake album, man. On mute, nigga.
Yo, you can
Snapper,
hear me?
what's the temperature, man?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Man, the boy done let up on these niggas, bro. He done took his foot off these niggas' neck, bro.
What you mean?
Shit.
Like it's cool, bro. But the first time I listened to this shit, bro, My reaction was, yo, when that nigga Lil Baby drop, bro.
No way. You not rocking with the
Yeah.
house music?
Like it's straight. Like you could slap it in the whip, but it's not gonna be like a everyday type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Well, all right. Well, what did you want him to do? What did you want him to do?
All right. So you know how you always say that people be asking Drake to experiment and try new things.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those niggas. I just want to hear him rap. You know what I'm saying?
You sound not one. All right, that's fair. That's fair. You sound not one of them niggas, man. All right. So basically, you ain't want him to try to do some shit that he ain't never done. You're like, yo, just keep doing what you do. Just do it better and keep being consistent.
Yeah, because my thing is, bro, you already the goat, bro. You know what I'm saying? You already up so much on these niggas, bro. You don't got no reason to let niggas back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because now niggas are gonna start trying to compare him to Kendrick shit and say, you only did 230 here, you only did 230 here. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man. Now I feel what you're
Like he,
saying. I feel what you're saying.
because
But
I'm like,
yo,
bro,
yo, yo,
if the
yo,
if the
yo,
formula
I
ain't
would
broke,
feel like you. I would feel
I,
like you though. I just feel like the competition over though. Like how long? Like bro, like how long we gonna say LeBron competing with like Carmelo, man? Like bro, that's why I keep trying to. That's the analogy I keep using because I think he won that competition a long time ago. That's why he won that competition. Now he needs to do shit for his legacy. That when we talk about him at the end, it shouldn't be like he'll never have. I don't think more impactful classics than Kanye. And right now, is as it stands, he won't ever change music like Kanye did, but he could try. That's the only thing left for him to do. Try to push the sound more and more.
yeah, you're right, bro, you're right.
And,
Like, bro, peep this, right? My daughter's 8, right?
yeah,
So she usually be listening to music on YouTube and shit, right?
yeah,
So I said to her, I said, who's your favorite artist? Who you think she said?
little baby.
Yeah,
It is little baby time, right? It's little baby and young boy and Dirk.
bro, yo, that shit blew my mind
Why?
What little
because
girl, bro?
nigga,
Is she supposed to listen to little baby? I don't
nigga,
know.
nigga, Drake is still here, bro.
Nigga, every time Drake does something that kids would like, we flame him. Yo, he makes right foot up, left foot slide. Niggas like TikTok
Toasties
music.
fly.
Like, you know what I mean? You
That's
realize if Drake dropped a Hotline Bling today, niggas would be like, yo, Drake, bro, you old as fuck. Like, they might like it later, but they're going to initially just be like, yo, you're making songs for kids. That's the
yeah, you
unfortunate
right.
part about where he's at in his career. People are judging him. Like, some people who are even accepting this album, they're looking at him like, oh, yeah, you're maturing, finally. You feel me? Like, a lot of people have been saying
Yeah,
Drake just makes songs for kids, and they're using it against him because they're saying, oh, you're older.
Bro, is that
yeah,
even a bad thing? In the end of the day, he's an entertainer, right? What's the problem making a jingle for a kid? Like, come on now.
No, well, no, you're right. You're right. Theoretically, there's no problem with it. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna basically just say, "Yo, you're not growing as an artist." Number one, you're still trying to use the same formula by just trying to appeal to the kids, so you're not growing. Number two, like your music is gonna lack authenticity because that's not your real life. Drake these days has a kid. I guarantee if you ask Drake's kid, like I don't know how old Adonis is. Adonis is not gonna say Drake is his favorite rapper, bro. Facts, you know that. Adonis is gonna say somebody else is somebody off TikTok is their favorite rapper. So it's one of
Yo,
those
ask
things.
how you
I don't know if
how old
Adonis
your
is old enough to
godson
be on
is.
TikTok,
Yo,
bro. I
yo,
don't
yo,
know.
yo, yo, yo. Somebody said this to me, and this is such a great thing. They're like, yo, listen, Drake has the minds, the spirits, and like the love from the people like me who grew up on his music. Like his music guided me through college. It guided me through the like when I was trying to be an independent entrepreneur. It guided me through shit like through the tail end of high school, right? Um, so Drake is irreplaceable in my psyche in terms of what his music meant. For somebody who's 16 today, Drake's music will never be that for them. It's gonna, who's irreplaceable for them? It's gonna be the, as unfortunate as it sounds, Jack Harlow, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, even though Durk is older a little bit, but they're not connecting with Drake's music like how we connected it with it at that time. Like somebody said, yo, if Drake has, they said Drake is at a fork in the road. He could choose to mature with his music, but that's when niggas start calling you Jay-Z and calling you old, right? Because now you're rapping about age appropriate shit. You're also trying to grow, or you could keep chasing the kids. Here's the thing about chasing the kids: the kids will never love you more than they love an NBA young boy. They might like you, but they love NBA young boy. Okay, because young boy is them. You're not them. You're just pandering to them. When Drake was making music that hit me, Drake wasn't pandering to me. I felt Drake was going through the same things. Like Drake can't relate right now to a kid who doesn't have anything, who just got to college and is trying to make it. Like Drake is rapping about like $100 million mansion and a $600 million deal. That don't relate to nobody. And even though you might be like, well, young boy is not broke either, but young boy still feels like he's the kids.
Mm-hmm.
He young. Yeah.
22.
So yeah. Somebody said,
Yo,
do I think Jack Harlow will sell out arenas in 3 to 5 years? I won't have the answer to that question. I feel like he has to drop a fire album. I think he's gonna have the hits, but he has to have a catalog too.
See, I feel like he has the female audience to a point where I think he could do that off that.
Bro, these women don't even bump his music though. Let's be fair.
Bro, these white girls love Jack Harlow, bro.
That is true. I've seen that,
They
brother.
They love him, but do they
literally
stream his music?
in
Different
love
things,
with
right?
Jack Harlow, bro. They are literally in love with Jack.
That's true though.
Like and you know that isn't didn't bro. No. But fucking bro, I think that alone is enough for like into it.
All right.
Bro,
These white women.
Yo, any final thoughts from anybody? Any final questions? I'm about to get